Sorry. Here. How you guys doing? Sorry, I'm at home with my kid. Um, anyway, WWE Superstars review for the 27th of January. There's only one real match to talk about here. Um, all the rest of them, I'll go through them, and then we'll get the best match was actually the first match, the opening match. But just for the sake of whatever, we're going to go through the other matches. So, tag team match with David Smith and Yoshi versus Primo and Zack Ryder. How in the world these guys got to be tag team partners with each other is beyond me. Uh, if you listen to Full Killer, he said it best when he said, "Tag teams aren't just a person with the person thrown together." I mean, let's face it, even Randy Orton and Edge had the rated RKO, or Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage had the Mega Powers. They're one of the shorter-lived tag teams, but they had a tag team. It was mostly just for the SummerSlam, and they were called the Mega Powers. And then, of course, if you remember the next SummerSlam, they had the Mega Powers explode. So the tag team really didn't last that long. It was just to take on the Mega Bucks. But they decided to put these people together and form a tag team. Primo, last time I checked, was a face, and he's teaming up with Zack Ryder, who is a heel. Maybe they just like putting pathetic people with pathetic people. Don't get me wrong, Primo's got skill, but without his brother around, he doesn't go anywhere. So, Primo ends up getting the pinfall. The another match, which was actually the main event, which was not the best match, was R-Truth versus Tyson Kidd. Now, for some reason, Tyson Kidd's bodyguard, all of a sudden disappeared. Nobody knows where he's at. I don't know what happened to him. I'm not one of these people who can delve into the back of the WWE or TNA and find out the nit-grit of what really, really happened. Like when Caval left, it was a shock to me, but a bunch of people already knew why. So I don't do those kind of reviews. I don't have enough time for that. I just tell you how I see it, what direction I think it's going. So hopefully that's enough for you. Um, so anyway, uh, Tyson Kidd and R-Truth. I don't like R-Truth. I'm sorry, I don't. I never have. He's athletic, and that's it. I hate the fact that he tries to sing his own entry music. He sucks at it. You know, maybe he can rap, but just don't do it on your own entry music, please. At least, even Cena had enough sense to, when he cut his own entry music, he just let it play. He didn't sing along with it. But anyway, R-Truth ends up getting the win on that one. Now, to the meat and potatoes. This match coming up that I'm about to talk about was a very good match. It was Trent Beretta versus Tyler Recks. Why these two are just hanging out on SmackDown, Superstars, is beyond me. Now, we've seen Trent Beretta with Drew McIntyre from time to time. And this is where Trent Beretta, got his push, and he beat Drew McIntyre once, and this also, I think they did it mostly for Drew McIntyre for the storyline, and Drew McIntyre all of a sudden got his energy back, or got his motivation back, and he took it to Trent Beretta the next time. So, Trent Beretta is a very skilled individual in the ring. I mean, it was just awesome watching him work. It reminded me of the Motor City Machine Guns. Not quite there, but then again, who in the WWE really is? I don't see anybody in the WWE do what the Motor City Machine Guns does, or what the Amazing Red does. I just don't see it. Generation Me. Even Rey Mysterio is somewhat limited. For what reasons, I don't know. I don't think it's Rey's fault. I think I guess that's just the way the WWE does it. So anyway, moving on. Awesome match between the two. Tyler Rex has a good move set. He's a very large cut individual. Not really a whole lot of body fat in this guy. Extremely intimidating whenever he walks into the ring. Uh, he's been on the mic a couple of times, and that's just to call people out. Other than that, he hasn't been on the mic a whole lot. So he actually looks pretty good. It's kind of one of those, if you have nothing good to say, or better to be quiet and people think you're a fool than to start speaking and remove all doubt. Tyler Rex follows this quote pretty well, because if he doesn't have mic skills, you wouldn't be able to know it. He doesn't spend a whole lot of time on the mic. He calls somebody out, he comes down to the ring, takes care of business, and goes right back without a whole lot of smack talk, without a whole lot of elaborate jaw jacking. You know, he's not the Miz. He's not Jack Swagger. He's not Cena. He just says, okay, that's it. I'm going to take you out, and he does it. If you remember, his first true premiere was against Caval when he called Caval out for a position on the for the Dream Team belonging to SmackDown. If you remember, the Big Show had gotten Caval to go in a 5-minute match with him, and Caval won, and then Tyler Rex called him out. And Tyler Rex then got to represent bragging rights. So, and then all I heard was he took down the Big Show. I'm not really sure how that works if they're on the same team, but I wasn't there for that, so sorry. So Tyler Rex has got a great moveset. He's very intimidating. He approaches the ring with no charisma, but he's not acting like a goofball like Jack Swagger used to do on his first intro. He's got a really good moveset. He has an awesome finisher, the Burning Hammer, and it's not, you know, he's not Sheamus. He's not going around brutalizing everybody, doing big kicks and big swings. Tyler Rex has got a few wrestling moves in his repertoire, and I think is a great individual to bring to SmackDown full time, but they're not doing it, and I don't know why. I think Tyler Rex would make a fantastic heavyweight champion. And for whatever reason, maybe it's attitude. Sometimes the WWE works like that. You know, if you don't play by their rules and their game and you give them lip or something goes wrong, then, you know, then you're not part of the clique anymore and you're out. That might be the case with Tyler Rex. I'm not really sure. If you know, I'd be happy to hear your comments. On top of that, real quick, I want to apologize for my comments about the Tuesday night NXT. I said that they performed an over-the-top match. It was indeed a fatal four-way elimination. It's just that I skipped through a part of it, and it happened so fast I thought Brodus Clay threw everybody over the top rope. So my apologies for that. WWE did not make a mistake. The mistake was mine, and I am sorry. Well, I've got a couple of hours of sleep, and then I'm going to start watching the Friday Night SmackDown, only I'm watching it on Friday morning. So hopefully I'll have that review in for you, and we can see where everybody's going to go. Anybody care to take a guess on who's going to win the Royal Rumble? The biggest pushes so far are Alberto Del Rio, and John Cena's kind of getting a push too, because he does a whole lot of foreshadowing about him and Randy Orton main eventing WrestleMania. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It would be a shame to think that the Nexus and the Core have 9 members total, and they still wouldn't be able to get one single member to win the Royal Rumble. I think a surprise is going to come up. I don't think Core's going to take it. I think a member of the new Nexus is going to take it, and I don't think it's going to be CM Punk. And I just got that feeling. I don't think Alberto Del Rio is going to take it. Usually when you toot your horn that loud, you don't take it, because then you start saying, I told you so. John Cena has had his share of the cake, and I don't think they're going to give this one to him either. So I really think it's going to be a member of the new Nexus, and I think it's going to be somebody we're not expecting. So anyway, go ahead and stay tuned. I'm not going to be able to get the pay-per-view, so I'm just going to have to read the WWE articles or stream it somehow. Uh, so have fun, enjoy the Royal Rumble. Look out for my review for Friday Night SmackDown, and then I'll do a review on the Rumble. Not because I'm going to be watching it, but if I get the results, I can at least express how I feel and what I think. It's good therapy for me because I get to tell you guys, and if you're listening, you listen. If you don't listen, I don't know about it, so it doesn't hurt my feelings. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Take care.